Just take off the track.
One thing about me, it's been a lot of things I say that I'm gonna do.
Can you hear me?
It's been a lot of things I say that I'm approved.
Get through.
Getting it straight. Two things about me. It's taking some time to shine, but you know how we go. This is the new year, but I've been here before. Here before. Follow my ways. You already know the spot. It's off top. I almost didn't make it off the Norfolk blocks. It's always a race when you go against the clock. And doing what you say you gon' do means a lot. You already know the spot. It's off top. I almost didn't make it off the Norfolk blocks. It's always a race when you go against the
Talk
clock.
to me one time.
It's a lot, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, yeah, it's a lot.
You can't hear me right.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, 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 I can taste it. Lord, Sean, I'ma be straight. Yeah. Keep going, they gon' make it, they gon' knock you. Peace going, you can't make it here without you. Sweet snowing, it's a lot that can be said. Thought about it, that's dead. Keep the beat showing.
Yeah.
Keep going, on top with the streets knowing I ain't going. After doing 9 years, you already know the spot. That's on top. Almost didn't make it off the Norfolk block. It's always a break. It's a lot. You already know your spot. That's on top. I almost didn't make it off the Norfolk blocks. It's always a risk when you go against the clock. You're doing what you say you're gonna do. It's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. Say that's 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 a lot, 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 yeah, that's a lot. See where I come from? A lot usually means an agreement. Like if I say do something for you, it's not I got you. It's basically, yo, you a lot. It's basically an agreement. So I go. See, that's a lot. You're not gonna give up, that's a lot. You can have your work this girl. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Oh shit, man. All right. I was waiting on Ant to see if he was gonna slide in here, but I don't know, Sam. So real quick, we're gonna get this mug popping. Um, so continuation of basically uh yesterday's Q&A, basically. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was basically broadcasting for you.
Can't hear
Now
me.
you say you can't hear me. You say you can't hear me? So basically, what I'm doing is a continuation of his Q&A from the other day. Um, and then we'll branch off from there. So basically, his Q&A, he posted something the other day that he tagged me in, and he wanted me to kind of give some input or some feedback on it. Um, Basically, the question that he had was, um, would you rather be loved and treated like a queen or king daily, or treated like crap every day and feel second best? Um, I'm assuming that he's having technical difficulty over there right now. You good over there? You all right over there?
Yeah, I still can't hear you. I don't get this shit. You're alive. Running process. Jesus, take the fucking wheel.
So it's 33:27 now. Mm. Oh, it's gonna be under 216.
You got your mic muted? No, because that wouldn't be the problem. Something's wrong with his inputs. So anyway, the question on the floor is: would you rather be loved and treated like a queen or a king daily, or treated like crap every day and
What about now?
feel second best?
Talk for me?
I've been talking. I don't know what's going on with you.
Because I can hear me.
All right, so you can hear you. You got the something. You got to figure out your audio. All right, what the hell's going on over here? Now I'm having issues. All right, man. While he's trying to figure that out, I don't know. Me personally, I responded to his question the other day, yesterday rather. Um, Me personally, I don't really subscribe to it all like that because it says, would you rather be loved and treated like a queen or a king? It's so many variables with that. Obviously, the expected answer would be, oh yeah, I want to be loved and treated like a queen or a king. Problem with that is when you go beyond the surface of that, you'll find that most men really aren't concerned with being loved as opposed to being appreciated and respected. Um, Most women are big on love. Not to, and I'm not saying that don't men are incapable of loving or don't want to be loved, but that's not really one of the things that we're really big on. Um, about the only person that we're really concerned about actually loving us per se, uh, honestly, would be our mothers. Um, our mothers are our grandmothers, whoever raised us, essentially. After that, it's more of a respect issue or appreciation factor for men. Um, the king or queen, I don't know that term. I don't really subscribe to that either. Um, and truth be told, it actually kind of annoys me to hear everybody referring to every man or every male being a king and every female being a queen. Okay, so if every man is a king or every female is a queen, then where the hell is the kingdom at? Like you literally have no court. It's like saying everybody's rich and nobody's poor. Like I don't know. To me, just it's shit's so cliche. Everybody says shit because it sounds cooler because it's trendy. To me, it just Um, but I'm not really, and this is just me speaking. Nobody wants to be treated like crap, but let's be real about the situation. What man, I can't speak for women because I'm not a woman. What man, honestly, out here isn't treated like crap? If not in his own home, just out here in everyday life out here in the world. At some point in his life, throughout the course of his day, a man is going to be treated like crap. Uh, I'd like to believe that there are women that go through the same shit. Um, in part because, for one, nobody's perfect. Um, we all have our hills and our valleys, our rises and our pitfalls. Uh, Boyfriend and girlfriend or significant other, or whatever the dynamic of your relationship is, uh, or whatever the dynamic is called. So you guys are at odds. Everything isn't roses and thorns are starting to pop up. Now all of a sudden you guys are at each other's throats. There's some things that are being said. He said something that you didn't agree with that hurt your feelings. Okay, it made you feel like crap, or vice versa. Does it mean that the love is gone? No, not necessarily. But in the same aspect, whatever she said hurt his feelings, or whatever he said hurt her feelings, it made her feel like crap. So it's I don't know. To me, it's touch and go, man. I mean, there's no right or wrong answer per se. That's just me though. I don't. Would I rather be loved or treated like a king? That's not a reality. Again, like I said, anybody that answers the question automatically is going to say, "Well, of course I want to be treated like a king or a queen," but nobody wants to be treated unfairly. But that's life. Life isn't fair. So I'm assuming that he's having technical difficulties. He's not coming back. I don't know. Um, but in any case, there's three viewers. I don't know who you are. Thanks for viewing. Um, Comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. How would you feel, or what would you prefer? Do, 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 do. This is crazy, man. Social media, it's crazy. Touch and go, go and touch. Let's see what you're talking about. I got monies. It's a rainy day in the neighborhood. A rainy day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Man. I don't know, man. I've been on this little weird kick, man. I've been I've been on some Joe Fix-It type shit. Not really my knack, but it kind of is appeasing to me because I like to learn new things. So I guess it's not all that bad per se. Some of you might have seen some of the projects that I was working on TikTok that I had posted. For those of you who are what's happening, Lyrical Man? Just a continuation of yesterday's topic, basically. Yesterday we didn't have that many people who were viewing, and so I figured we'd start a little bit earlier today. My followers, because today is actually one of my scheduled days. With my followers, they tend to pop in, so they'll watch. Give them a chance to comment. Also, the fact of also with the fact that okay, so I'll reiterate that. So the topic, if you remember the post that, if you remember the topic from not even a topic, it was the post that Mega had posted yesterday, where he said, would you rather be loved and treated like a queen or a king daily, or treated like crap every day and feel second best? So I kind of gave my little spill about it. I'm not sure what you heard as far as the king. I just real quick, I'll reiterate basically what I was saying. I'll break it down. On on surface, now keep in mind there's no right or wrong answer to this. Hold on one second. What's happening, Kevin?
What's up?
In paradise. Let me get this right line up real quick, man. That way that damn thing's not in your face. That puts you in my face. Let's see. There we go. That's better. All right. So yesterday, real quick, let me give you a quick rundown. Yesterday, Antoine had posted a post on Facebook. All right. And he tagged me in it. He wanted me to give some input. So I did. Shortly thereafter, there was more people that were commenting. No right or wrong answer on it, whatever. Uh, but nonetheless, as I was reading the comments, as you know, I like reading comments. I contacted him. I says, "Listen, man, I think you got a good one right there. That might actually be an interesting live feed or a podcast topic, you know." So he agreed. We linked up. He had some technical issues, so it got tabled. He fixed what he needed to fix. We got to talking. So, with that being said, let me move it forward. The post actually turned into the topic of discussion. So, questions and answers with Antoine Lundy. I'm sorry, part two. So, would you rather be loved and treated like a queen or a king daily, or treated like crap every day and feel second best? Did you catch that?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, gotcha. So, for 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 me, I'll try and break this down or give an idea. And again, like I said, there's no right or wrong answer, whatever have you. This is just me. Uh, I am very logical, uh, and so therefore, certain things, my perspectives of things, my opinion of things, will always swing in the way of logic. Um, I don't necessarily agree with a lot of people, status quo or whatever have you. I'm gonna just let that be known up front. Uh, to each is their own. I'm not asking you. I'm not saying you have to agree with me. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that I'm right. This is just how I see things. With that being said, would you rather be loved and treated like a queen or a king daily? Let me stop there. That can be broken up many of ways. All right. He started with the queen. I can't speak on the queen because I'm not a female. All right. I'm a male. One thing that I do know as a man, most men, correct me if I'm wrong, most men aren't so much concerned. Now, I'm not saying that we are incapable of being loved and that we don't like being loved, but we don't generally concern ourselves or operate off of love. Instead, we tend to operate off of honor, respect, and appreciation. So, would we really be concerned as far as saying, or let me rephrase that, let me use I statements. Would I rather be loved and treated like a king? The common answer, or we'll say common sense answer, is to say, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Necessarily. Or treat in contrast to being treated like crap every day and feeling second best. The issue with that is this. Now, again, this is speaking as a man. I don't know much about life as a woman. As a man, what man isn't treated like crap daily or at some point in the course of his day feel like he's second best at something or another? I can go to work. I can get up in the morning feeling like I'm on top of the world, right? Go to work. Boss starts getting on my nerves. He's bragging about some petty ass shit, or as I feel is petty. Not anything necessarily for him to be riffing about. I'm doing my job. I'm not falling behind, this, that, and the third. But because he's excuse me, in the position to do so, he feels like he can power thrust or talk reckless with his tongue or whatever have you. All right. On the surface, I'm not going to let it show that it's bothering me as a man, or just me, period. But deep down inside, it can make you feel like crap. Like, damn. That was some straight hard. The man, he ain't have to say it like that. You get what I'm saying? I don't really want to tie it into relationships, but even in that aspect, you're in a relationship dynamic or whatever have you, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever have you, husband, wife. You guys aren't seeing eye to eye at the moment. You know what I'm saying? The relationship isn't all no relationship is always a bed of roses. And even roses, they're beautiful as hell, but they have thorns. With that being said, so you guys are having a spat or whatever have you. You don't intentionally mean to, but you say some things and she takes it out of context or in her understanding of what you're saying. It hurts her feelings. Like, might have even completely like thrown off her day. You're trying to clean it up, or not even clean it up. You're trying to explain it to her. She's not trying to hear it. These are her feelings, and she's entitled to feel how she feels. At the end of the day, she feels like crap. Or flip it. She said something that hurt your feelings. Now I feel like crap. Nobody, as Jamie said, nobody wants to feel like second best. 100%. I don't know anybody that does. But reality is this is something that happens day in, day out. As far as the king and the queen aspect, what I was saying as far as that went, and I see the comments, I'll get to them in a second. As far as the king and the queen aspect, let me touch on that. Me personally, I feel like it's overused and used out of context, and I don't like it. That's just me. Every man is a king and every woman is a queen. I don't agree with that. If that was the case, then where's the court at? There's no subjects at all because everybody's a king and everybody's a queen. If let's use the in literal aspect, I can't speak again on a queen because I'm not a female. I don't know what it's like to be a woman, and I don't know what being a queen is about. But as a king, let's be honest. King Arthur, King George, King Ferdinand, whoever. A king, being completely honest, is he really concerned about being loved? Absolutely not. He rules with an iron fist or a just heart. The moment that he feels unappreciated or lack of respect, disrespected, somebody's head is going up under that guillotine. I'm not saying that, again, like I said, I'm not saying that I'm right. What's up, fam? I'm not saying that I'm right, but in the same aspect, from a logical perspective, real quick, let me touch on this real quick. Let me catch up. All right, feeling involved. What's up, Jamie? How you doing? Lyrical says, well, no one wants to be second choice. 100%. That is a fact. I mean, not anybody that I know either. You know what I'm saying? Jamie says, who wants to be treated like crap or be second? I don't think anybody wants to, but the fact of the matter is, reality is, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be first. If everybody was first, there would be no other numbers. If everybody was one, there would be no 2, 3, 4, 5. You get what I'm saying? Lyric said, I'm lyric. Yeah. Lyrical says, I was thinking about my daughter. Lyrical says, no, sounds like it's saying either stay and suffer or leave and find someone that'll treat you better. Staying isn't clever. I dig it. I dig it. I can relate to that one. But the question was rather, everyone would rather better. Yeah. Everyone would rather, but I mean, in reality, what is better? You know what I'm saying? We all know what we want. But in truth, it's almost like you know how like the spoiled little kid. Oh, I want this. That you can't always have what you want. You know what I'm saying? Reality. It's pursue what you want. In order to get what you want, you must be patient, because you are going to do a lot of searching. And if you jump at the first thing that comes your way, you're going to do a lot of failing. Lyrical says that would be her choice to stand on it. I dig it. Are you dissecting? Maybe a little bit. Darnell, what's happening? Thanks for tuning in, man. Lyrical says, how about treated well or badly instead of king or queen? That works. Treated. All right, hold on one second. Let me see. Treated badly. Elaborate on what you mean by treated badly. Just so I know where you're going with that. Jamie says, I am at work currently sitting at the. All right, well, I don't know what that means, but okay. The way the question is asked, it doesn't state the pros and cons. Agreed. It is very open, and that's another thing. It is very open-ended. Tiffany says, what's up, Tiff? How you doing? Tiff says, all men don't deserve the king status just as well as all women don't deserve the queen status. Agreed. I don't know when you came in or if you actually heard what I said is in response to that. If everybody is, oh, what's up, my queen, beautiful queen? What's up, my handsome king? Well, then if that being the case, if everybody's a king or everybody's a queen, then you don't have a court. You see what I'm saying? You don't have any subjects whatsoever. And truth be told, a lot of people that are running around getting and this is what I noticed too. You don't really hear people self-proclaiming to be kings or queens. It's just people throw it on them like, hey, what's up, queen? What's up, king? There's a lot of jesters out here, man, and people missing out on that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of clowns, and just because you ain't being a clown in the moment or showing that you are a clown in the moment doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, that this person is not. Tiffany says, some people aren't used to being treated any better and are used to accepting the minimum. Okay. That's excuse me. That one is woo-wee. That's very perspective. Let me elaborate on that, okay? The reason why I say that is very perspective is because I'm trying to move you over. And there you go. Let me there. Let's switch sides. There we go. The reason why I say that is very perspective, and you hear it a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not accepting bare minimum, or I'm putting forth all this effort, and somebody is and they're not putting forth the same. Because you don't see, or because it's minimum to you, doesn't necessarily mean that this person is not giving their all. This might be all they have to offer. A person, we at church, and that damn plate come around for the 5th time. And each time you put in $10. The first time it came around, I gave 50 cents. Unbeknown to you, that was all I had in my pocket. But now every time the damn plate come around, it looked like I'm just some old bum ass motherfucker, man. Oh my gosh, look at brother so and so over there. That guy over there, he just, oh Lord ain't gonna bless him. He ain't put nothing in there. So who are we to define what is somebody's minimum or their best effort? Appreciate what they've done. And it go both ways. And I'm not saying I'm not please don't think I'm just attacking you. I'm just saying in a general way. We are all guilty, or all have been guilty of. I didn't just wake up and end up at this level. It's a lot of maturing, a lot of growing, a lot of research, and a lot of self-reflecting. But a lot of times, man, we like to say that, oh, this person is not doing enough, especially in relationships. This person might be giving their all and you don't even realize it. The question wasn't from a reality standpoint. Let me light my joint. Okay, so you're right. It wasn't from a reality. It was from a it was an open-ended question, and he was looking for a person's opinion. Hold on, what do you say? Ask the question again. It's in the question. All right, so the question is, would you rather be loved and treated like a queen or a king daily? Excuse me. Or treated like crap every day and feel second best? So you said that asked the question again. It's in the question. And what you I'm missing something. You understand what he's saying? Can't hear you. I got nothing from you. Mic check. You can hear me? Mic check. Mic check. It's not on my end. All right, so it's over there. Cool. Just wanted to make sure. Jamie says that's when communication comes in. Okay, so that's when communication comes in. I am behind, so I'm assuming I'm assuming you're talking about as far as um when I said about the in relationships as far as treating things get misconstrued. Person feels like crap. Um, that's a very easy answer to say. That's when communication comes in. But let's be realistic about it. Most people in their relationships now, the communication sucks. Hell, not even in relationships. People's social skills amongst each other, or yeah, amongst each other, it honestly it sucks. Like people don't even know how to talk to people anymore. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's we've been conditioned, we've been taught and conditioned to we've been taught and conditioned to minimize our social interaction all the way around the board to the point where people in the same house don't talk to each other. They'll text each other or they'll call each other on the phone. Hey, da, 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 can you come downstairs? Hey, what do you want for dinner? You know, like everything. I don't know. Communication, it's horrible. It's horrible. Diana says, what kind of question is that? Who's gonna choose to be second best? Uh and in those responses, because you weren't the first person to say that, in those responses, that just goes to show that the common reply is, well, of course I don't want to be second or feel like I'm being treated like crap. And that's why lyrical. That's why I said what I said as far as again as men, what guy isn't or what and you know what? It probably goes for both. What person isn't treated like crap every day? You know what I'm saying? On some it may not be, it might be intentional, it may not be intentional. Uh I've given a couple examples of where that would come into play, but it's not. I guess what I'm. I guess what I'm getting at is because it's open ended. It's so many, and again, like I said at the beginning of the cast, there's no right or wrong answer. This is just how I. But it's strange to think that a person, I don't want to say strange. Strange is the wrong word. It's not realistic for a person to think that they're not going to be second or at some point in the course of their day. You can have good days. Some days you might dodge one. Somewhere along the in the course of your day that you're not going to feel, maybe feeling like crap is not the right word. At some point in the course of your day, you are going to be knocked down off your pedestal. I guess is the best way to guess what the best way to put it. Um, this feed has a clear delay. Yes, it does. What can I say? Either treated like a either treated good like a king or badly. Let the question stand without the king or queen part to dissect and take from the clear choice. Uh, it's about want. All right, cool. I'm with you so far, or rather have. This doesn't mean right or wrong. Agreed. The question honestly isn't asked with a tough choice to make. Yes, decision made. Bring me up. I'm with you 100%. Well, I'm following exactly where you're coming from. At the end of the day, it's an open-ended question. Many ways to take it. You can take the king, queen out of it. You can add this in there. You can substitute that word, whatever have you. At the end of the day, it's still going to be, excuse me, essentially how you perceive things. It's and I don't know what's going on. They're having technical issues on their end, I guess, because if you guys can hear me and I've done nothing different over here. Antoine, he tried the same thing and he ended up jumping out. He couldn't get his sound to work. Lyrical. Hey man, where you been, man? Man. I've been needing you since day one. Shit. Finally got a guy that's on. I ain't gonna say that's popping back. I like that. Sounds like a question. Sounds like a question a guy will ask a woman because he needs a survey on the choice. See, there must be a plus and a minus on both left and right hand when giving a choice. I'm the pros and cons, right? As if it has. As if it has substance, right? I can't reach you fast enough texting. Trust me, I know where you at, man. I'm with you. I know where you at. We don't fall. I'm sorry. We don't want to feel like Jamie says we don't want to feel like crap every day. But it's those moments that you're made to feel important to someone. I'm sorry. We don't want to feel like crap every day, but it's those moments that you're made to feel important to someone, to the person you care about. Okay, so let me see something. So would you rather be loved and treated like a king, a queen, or a king daily? Or treated like crap every day and feel second best? We don't want to feel like crap every day, but it's those moments that you're made to feel important to someone, to the person you care about. All right. I can see that. Uh I had to read that like more than once because punctuation. I Lyrical says, but the question is treated. No one, no one, rather logically or not, would choose to be beat or mistreated. He clearly wanted the chick to want to be treated like a queen. All right, so I'm not okay. I'm not sure what he wanted because now you're adding words. I don't see where the beat came from. I'm from the from the question. I didn't see anything about any hands-on or any domestic type of situations there. So I don't know. Now it sounds like you're adding to. I ain't gonna say spin it, but like you're trying to get to a point. Like I don't know. I don't know. Like Mr. Antoine Lundy, if you are watching, please comment on this. That way, because I don't want to assume anything either. Like I really don't know. Like I said, it was a post that he posted. He asked me to give some input. I did. Diana says everyone has bad days. So yeah, your significant other may snap a time or two. Maybe want to be left alone. But the good needs to outweigh the bad, or else what are we even doing besides settling for just a body there? Okay. Um so now I'm curious. So is that in the reference of, hold on, let me read that again. Let me read that again. Everyone has bad days. Agreed. So that covers the okay, so everyone has bad days. So yeah, your significant other may snap a time or two. Agreed. Maybe want to be left alone. 100. But the good needs to outweigh the bad, or else what are we even doing besides settling for just a body there? Okay. Now, my question to you on that is that in reference to the wanting to be loved and treated like a queen? Or is that the counter? You see what I'm saying? Or is that the counter to the treated like crap every day and feeling second best? Like I'm not trying to spin it or Antonio Lundy, Antoine Lundy, get your ass in here and comment because this is your question. And I'm over here trying my best to decipher what your thought was, and you're not here. Oh man. All right, so that was Diana. All right, so Lyrical says, well, good. Like a queen. See, remove the queen element. Well, good. Well, good. All right, so where it says queen, you want me to say good and well rather than king and queen. Read it, substituting those words is what you're saying? I'm trying to. All right, so let me see. See, remove the queen element. All right, so good. He said basically, if I'm interpreting this correctly, if I'm if I'm interpreting this correctly, I guess he's wanting me to substitute. What the hell is going on over there? Let me see. All right, give me 1 second. Let me try. I'm about to call this cat straight up. Hold on 1 second. Carly, you're on there. Yeah, so much for that. So I try to or good. Okay. I'm sorry. So let me try this. Let me try this. All right, give me 1 second. Let me try this. Let me see what. Let me try this. Would you rather be would you rather be loved and treated good or well daily, or treated like crap every day and feel second best? Would you rather be treated I'm sorry, would you rather be loved and treated like would you rather be loved and treated well daily, or treated like crap every day and feel second best? Okay, and again, my answer does not change. So, in substituting the king or queen, again, I can only respond as a man because that's what I am. As a man, love is something that is good to have, but it's not something that actually dictates. Uh, it's not something top priority on my list. Again, like I said, I am more driven by uh, uh, respect and appreciation. Love is going to be there. Uh, it's also because of that it's actually, because here's the thing, right? A person can tell you that they love you, and if you're driven by love, or that's what your thing is, then why is it that you can't decipher fake love from real love? So for me, if you're asking me, would I rather be loved and treated like, I'm sorry, and treated well? Common answer is obviously, yeah. Everybody wants to be treated well. I mean, that's a given. Who wants to be treated like crap? But again, logically or realistically, that is not a reality. Hold on 1 second. Bum, 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 bum. All right, my bad. We had some technical difficulties over here on my end. I had an update apparently. Uh, Hold on, Ant. Let me try something, man. Uh, There we go. All right, sorry about that. All right, so back to these comments. My bad, I had an issue going on over here with this computer. There he is. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I had an update over here, and it just pushed through, and that's probably what the issue was.
Okay.
Um, hold on, let me try one more thing. Also,
Okay.
go ahead. Because I don't know if he was trying to say anything or whatever have you. Because like I said,
It was. I don't know what was going on, but anyway. Uh, yeah, I would say take the king and queen aspect out of it.
okay,
You just want to be treated fairly. I won't even say equal because
right,
you're not going to get equality because what you're thinking and what that other person is thinking is never really going to be equal.
right,
You just want a fairness.
right,
So nobody wants to be treated like crap in the long run. You just want to be treated as an equal, whatever that is.
right.
So it also comes into perception as well, because like what you said earlier, what you think is fair or you know justified, that other person may not think that.
Right.
So you got to find a common ground for the most part, But I think what kind of sparked a little bit was when you said king and queen. That's
I'm just reading what the question was. I
no,
mean,
I know, but that's a useless title.
I agree with you 100%.
I can call myself an emperor, but what does that mean? It's
Right.
that's useless. But yeah, I've been reading through the comments as well, and yeah,
Uh,
I mean that's the only way I see it. Is you looking for equal ground.
I mean, yeah. Again, and again, like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. It's all in perspective. You know what I'm saying? But like when he asked me, I answered it. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Hmm.
so it's a different audience. It was his question. He was originally here, and then he was going through the same issue that you were having. So he jumped out.
Okay.
And so we were streaming off of here. I was streaming off of here. He was also his live feed basically. Um, because it wasn't one of my scheduled regular days, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people didn't tune in. So it was a different audience. Now it's more of my followers, you know what I'm saying, with the combination of his own.
Hmm.
And now I'm getting more, so we're getting more of the so to kind of reiterate what I was saying, like I can't speak for anybody else, and I'm not gonna speak for anybody else. Like I said, there's no right or wrong. Me personally, I am who I am, but like I read it, from my understanding, and that's how I'm approaching it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So even to take the even to take the even to take the king and queen, uh damn it, where did it go? So when I did the upload, I'm sorry, when I did the there it is. When I did the when I did the reboot, it kind of changed everything up. So I'm trying to put everything back. So even reading it with the substitution, taking the king and the queen out, my answer still really doesn't change. You see what I'm saying? Would you rather be loved and treated like I'm sorry, would you rather be loved and treated well daily or treated like crap every day and feel second best? Right?
Right. But I mean, even with the rather part, who wants to be treated like crap every day?
And that's my whole point. Like realistically, nobody the
Nobody
common
wants
answer
to,
is to say no. You know what I'm saying? But
Right. Even the worst person doesn't want to be treated like crap.
right, you know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, like it's almost like, and this is he's not here. because I feel like I'm at odds here, because not at odds, but it kind of makes things a little bit more complicated, because I'm trying to interpretate somebody else's words. You know what I'm saying? He's not here to say this is what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I get that.
we're doing all that based off assumptions and such. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this was somebody else's post. And
No, I will tell you, I was listening in yesterday.
Okay.
And so yeah, I got an idea of what he was saying, but
right.
I would say it probably wasn't worded in a way that everybody can relate to. Okay. It's his words. I can't say that he was right or wrong with his words.
Right.
I'm just saying it wasn't relatable to everybody else.
That part. Because as Lyrical said earlier, it was open. It's an open-ended question. So it can go any way, as we're already shooting off of perspectives and opinions, but it's definitely open-ended. So now it's based off of everybody who's in here. We got 6 people watching right now. It's based off of 6 different people's perspectives or interpretations of what they got from that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not saying anybody's wrong at all. That's not what I'm saying at all. Excuse me. Jamie says, damn, my bad. Jamie says the communication of a person's capacity to love and to care about someone else is also important. Yes, it is. That is very important. Let me read that again. The communication of a person's capacity to love and to care about someone else, which would be essentially empathy. Empathy and sympathy is also important. It is very important. However, on the other side of that coin, we also have to take in consideration that my interpretation, my opinion, or however you want to word it, cannot determine somebody's capacity to love or lack thereof. As I said earlier, when Tiff was saying about the bare minimum, a person, you might be saying, oh, well, I'm putting in all this effort, Who are you to say that this person's not putting their best effort forward either?
Yeah, that's perception.
Right. We all know here's the thing, right? And this is what's very important. We all know what we want. We all have this idea or this concept, this construct of what we want and what we will accept. You can't necessarily say that this person's not giving their best or giving their all. To you, it may not feel like it. Now you got to make a judgment call.
Okay, but even if, and this is what kind of gets me sometimes, even if you feel like that person is not giving everything you want, why are you sticking around?
That's one way to look at it.
You know, I mean, seriously, and of course, I know somebody go, oh, that's being harsh, that's being cold-blooded. No, it's being honest. Why are you sticking around?
Okay.
If you want better for yourself,
well, hold on.
But you're willing to accept less. Then why are you staying in that situation?
Because what it boils down to is you don't know what is less. What it boils down to is, to answer honestly, it's because you're selfish. You know what you want, and you want what you want.
But then go somewhere and be selfish.
Well, and there's
why hinder that other person?
I would say because essentially, and that's you know what, a lot of times that's what happens. A lot of times, a person is putting forth what they have to offer, and it's not good enough for this person, and so therefore they start to feel like, well, damn, I'm doing everything. That they start to feel unappreciated. So now there's a rift, there's tension there because, well, you're not giving enough. The fuck do you mean? I'm giving what I got. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, And because in the times that we live in, communication sucks from hell to high water.
Mhm.
It doesn't get interpreted well. The point doesn't come across. Do you feel the love? Yeah, but I want more. Or do you feel the love? No, not at all. Well, if your answer is no, not at all, well, then obviously it's time for the.
Yeah,
But if
exactly.
you can say yes, but I want more, or yes, but I don't feel well, then.
But I would say tell that person what you think is more.
But
Now,
here's the thing. Okay, that's cool. But you can tell. All right, so you want, I'm doing this, I'm doing A, B, and C. But you want D, E, and F.
mhm.
Well, I'm not capable of doing D, E, and F, or I don't have D, E, and F to offer.
Okay.
So my good ain't good enough. Then obviously I'm not what you get what I'm saying. So
Right, right. And that's why I say that's where that communication need to come into play.
right.
And you should tell that person, hey, I understand what you want, but I'm not the person that's going to give it to you. So that puts the ball in their court. They need to make the choice. Do I stick with this situation, or do I say, okay, let me go my own way until I eventually find what it is I'm looking for?
And this is right. And another thing about that is this. And this ain't I'm starting to pay attention. I'm starting to look back
Mhm.
on many things in my life, and I'm starting to see that this was actually a reoccurring thing. And I'm kind of curious how many other people might relate to this. In the beginning, you were doing A, B, and C.
Mhm.
And A, B, and C was good enough. He, ha, ha, oh my gosh, you're so clever, and I love you so much. But then A, B, and C wasn't good enough anymore. Now you want D, E, and F. Is that is that? And I'm not saying that you're wrong for wanting D, E, and F,
Mhm.
but is that not accepting or not appreciating what you have? Is that an attempt of trying to change a person?
In some ways it can, but really everybody goes through that because that's that so-called honeymoon phase.
Absolutely.
When you first meet a person, you will go through the ends of the earth to try to make them happy and make them want to be around
And
you.
yeah.
As time goes on, that decreases.
Well, here's the thing, right? I feel
It
like
really does. I'm telling you from
I'm
my
not
own
right,
perspective.
and I'm not
It,
saying you're wrong because I
yeah,
agree
it
with you.
decreases.
I
Right.
agree with you. What here I'm gonna elaborate on that is what I'm shooting at.
Okay.
The reason why that happens is because let's call it what it is. The honeymoon phase is a pretend normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
You first get the job, you're a super employee.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've been there for a few months. You're in there. You're in there good. Now you're not. It's not that you're not working anymore, but you're no longer being super employee.
Right.
Now you're just being the employee that you were
That you
that
really
you should
are. Yeah, your true self is starting to show.
Okay, so when you say that it diminishes, I don't want to give any negative connotations on anything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Because especially when you get to talking about relationships and such, you're gonna have somebody jump off here and be like, oh, so that's what you was, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, I know.
Breaking up with somebody else. Yeah,
Right.
so I don't want to be responsible for that. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is ladies, fellas, because it goes both ways. She went that extra mile in the beginning.
Mhm.
He went that extra mile in the beginning. It wasn't that he was being fake. He wanted to secure his spot. She wanted to secure her spot. Once the spot is secured, let's get into our everyday life. You only have the honeymoon phase once in your life, right? Then every so often, when it becomes stale or stagnant, the relationship, this is when you start to hear, well, let's do a little something special to spice up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in reality, it's not that this person didn't love you. It's not that this person wasn't trying to. It's not that this person is slacking. Welcome to the real world. Okay, this is all right. It's already understood that okay, this is where we are. This is who we are. We're together.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep trotting. You know what I'm saying? Oh, babe, you falling behind. Give me your hand. I got you. He stumble, he fall. She push you up by your ass. Come on, baby, get up. You get what I'm saying?
Right. But I mean, here's the way I look at it. Certain things will factor into all of that. Like you said, and I'm not even going to equate it to a job. When you first meet, let's say neither one of y'all have kids, right?
Right.
Y'all feel like the world belongs to both of y'all. Okay.
Yep.
Now you're dating for a while. You still may feel that way. One of you may change a job that might affect you. You may have kids together. That greatly affects you. Okay. Because you're not doing the things you used to do. And sometimes it works on both ends. I'm not shooting down any women for y'all get the even woman again.
Right.
No,
right.
I'm saying it works both ways. You start doing things differently. Your whole priorities change. Your outlook on life change. As you get older, you start seeing you're supposed to see life differently. Unfortunately, some people don't. But
Right.
you have different approaches to things. So then you look up, you get to that point where you sit around going, man, we used to do this, we used to do that. We used to sit up and talk to each other a lot. And you going, what happened?
Right. Right.
So now you're sitting around trying to figure that part out. So it takes a lot of communication. If you really been with somebody, but majority of folks nowadays might be together a good year, and then they want to claim, oh, men ain't good or women ain't no good. Hey, you ain't even put the time and effort into it. So
right,
how can you make that claim?
That part.
How can you really make that claim?
Right.
So that's why I said the best example you can really get relationship wise, talk to somebody that's been married a good 30 to 40 years. Because they'd have been through hell.
Man.
They'd have been through way more than you could ever imagine.
And
if they honest with themselves, they'll sit down and tell you the truth.
Yeah.
About how things should possibly go. Not how it's going to go, how it should work.
You're gonna hate,
but don't go talking to your friend that you look up every 6 months. They got a different boyfriend.
Right.
You wasting your time because you talking to a fool.
Single. So as it was told to me here recently by somebody, one of the elders in the family. She told me. She said she's been married. She's been married. She's been divorced, but they had a long stretch. And she did tell me. She says, single women keep women single.
Mm-hmm.
Single men keep single men single. The way the conversation came about was because I was telling her about one of the guys that I actually hang out with on a regular.
Okay.
And she said, oh, okay, that's what's up. She said, well, ain't he married? I said, yeah. She said, She said, so what you been thinking about? I said, what do you mean? Say one or two things in this world happening. You know this already to be true. Either you influence or you're going to be influenced. I know you're a leader, but I know you also strategically place yourself in places to grow and to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I said, yeah, Auntie, you're right. I'll let you know when that bridge crosses. You know what I'm saying? And she said, "Oh, okay, all right. I just checking." So along the lines of what you were saying, as far as be mindful of who you get your advice from. Be mindful of who you associate yourself with. It's not. I'm not saying that you can't have single friends.
No, I'm not saying that either. But
be mindful of who you keep in your
yeah,
company.
don't let them tell you, oh, if I was you, you're not me. So shut up.
That part.
Don't, because I'll tell y'all like this. Me and my girlfriend have lived together and functioned as a couple for like 15 years.
Huh.
We've known each other for 25 years.
Huh.
We have a child together. We've never been married. So all the little Facebook therapists out there, explain that to the world.
Man, listen.
You understand? I'm not saying I'm the greatest man alive, but obviously I figured out something.
Me neither. But you know what? I'm gonna remain silent.
Because what I'm telling you is this: we know each other,
right?
all right. So, I've had people come to me, go, man, y'all been together that long, you're not married? Why? What are we doing? Because we've accomplished what you haven't accomplished.
Exactly.
We got a foundation together.
Exactly.
So you gonna be hard pressed to hear me say, "Oh man, did she do it?" Man, it's to the point she can piss me off right now, and I'll say, "Okay, you done?"
Right.
You done? Because we gonna wake up tomorrow and do it all over again. Okay, so
right, exactly.
I that's why I say I don't really listen to people. I hear them, but I don't listen.
Right.
Two different things.
No doubt. So
yeah, I did single people that I know, and they be like, "Oh man, I'm gonna go out to the club. Why, man? You 50? What are you hanging out in the club for, bro?
Going over there and spending money.
Yeah, if anything, you need to be at a church picnic or something. What you talking about going to the club for? So, but that's your thing. You go do it. I'm not gonna stop you.
Right. Let me get caught up real quick.
Okay.
So Diana, because we're down 11. So okay. Diana says, I've had her comment up there forever. She's probably like, are you gonna read the damn thing?
Go read this thing.
It's an answer to your question. Of course, all women want to be loved every day. Nobody is ever going to choose to be treated like crap. Absolutely. What I'm saying is that he may have a bad day, and I'm a sense come across as treating you as right. Exactly. It's going to come off like I'm treating you like crap. However, if you don't feel loved on a daily basis, why settle and stay with someone who makes you feel second best? So I'm assuming this is a question for me. If that's how you feel, I think I answered that in this conversation that we were just having. If that's what you feel, then by all means, then again, it's all in perspective. But if that's how you feel, because that's how you feel, then it's time for you to move your feet. You know what I'm saying?
Let me step in there for a minute. We about to get personal.
Okay. Okay.
Do you honestly feel that the problem is you? And ladies, don't start clapping your hands just yet. Do you feel that the problem is you? Have you ever felt that way? Have you ever sat back and said, maybe there are some things I need to change?
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Have I ever? All right. I'm sorry. Have I ever felt like? Ask your question again. I'm sorry.
Have you ever felt like that the problem is you? Have you ever just sat back and said, well, there's some things I need to change about what I'm doing and the way I'm doing it, the whole
Absolutely.
process? Have you ever felt that way?
Absolutely.
Okay. So if you're acknowledging that and you're trying to do things differently, then maybe the other person is just not seeing it. They're
That
still
was my
they're
whole
still
point.
they're still looking at what you did in the past and going, well, I know he's going to act this way, instead of saying, well, let me sit back and see what he does. Let me see if
Absolutely.
he's different.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was. Well, here's the thing. I can't speak for everybody. For
Yeah.
me, for me, a
Because
lot
I
of
speak for yourself. I'm not saying speak
right.
for everybody.
A lot of times for me, you won't see the changes. When I'm working on me,
Hmm.
a lot of times you won't see it. You'll just see the aftermath.
Hmm.
Because a lot of times when I'm working on me, I'm self-reflecting. I isolate
Okay.
because I know me, the type of person that I am. I haven't got it mastered yet.
Hmm.
But when I'm working on self, when I'm really truly working on myself, like damn, I know this is an issue and it's gonna be a conflict. I know that I am fully capable, and I don't like to do this. I'm fully capable of negatively projecting. So when I'm struggling with myself on trying to change something, I isolate. So a
Hmm.
lot of times you won't see that transit. You won't see the work process. You see the result of it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Whether in a relationship or we broke up, whatever have you, and oh damn, this has happened a lot. Oh damn, I see you changed a lot. What an ex. Oh yeah, I see you doing good for yourself. Yeah, you changed a lot. Because I was working on me. You know what I'm saying? In
Right.
the off season, when the Cowboys are in mid season and shit. All right, we didn't make the playoffs. We didn't make the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got kicked out. All right, so they don't take time off, but they do. Off season, all right, let's get your ass in here. Let's start working on this. Let's, and that's what I do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? The riffing. Oh, you da 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 da. I hear it. I might acknowledge it. I may not acknowledge it. I hear it.
Okay.
If it
So
applies, or if I can see where you're coming from, and I'm like, yeah, that is an issue. I don't like that about myself either. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for pointing that out to me. You know, so I may not even tell you thank you. You know what I'm saying? But something that I need to address. I'm gonna get on top of that.
yeah, and then on the other side of that, whoever you're dealing with probably need to see that with themselves as well, instead of
Yeah.
just sitting back and watching and saying, well, let me see what he gonna do.
A lot of times that's what happens is the conversation,
Hmm.
in a lot of relationships is what happens. The conversation starts out that you're supposed to be talking to each other about your issues. Let me get in focus here.
Hmm.
You're supposed to be talking to each other about, okay, this is what bothers me, this is what bothers me. And then somewhere along the lines, somebody starts over talking, and it becomes all about what you want, what you want, what you want, what you want. And you're trying to, hey, listen, da 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 da. Oh, now you don't get. Here comes the manipulation, this, that, and the third, or so it feels that way.
Okay.
So then again, using I statements, using me, there comes a shutdown. Okay, like, okay, you know what? And I'm notorious for this. This conversation over with because now I'm to the point where, again, I know me. I'm to the point now where my tongue is about to become very, very reckless, very, very disrespectful.
Hmm.
I was always taught your true feelings will come out in anger. What you say in anger, you cannot take back. So therefore, I shut the fuck up because now I'm about to get real ignorant. Not ignorant. That's not the wrong word. That's not the right word because I know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm about to get very venomous.
Hmm.
Because I'm upset in the moment
Mhm.
doesn't mean that I have to get nasty.
Mhm.
When I get nasty with my mouth, there's an intent to hurt.
Okay.
I don't have all that Queen Victorian fight fair type shit.
Mhm.
If you slap me, I'm not slapping you back. I'm trying to knock you the fuck out.
Well,
You see what
see,
I'm saying? So I'll shut the fuck up. I'll shut down and I'll leave. You know what I'm saying? It's not all right.
okay.
Fight or flight. Time to go. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple.
I get that, but in all honesty, that's something that you really need to work on and just
Yeah.
hold your emotions in. And don't. First of all, don't look forward to a fight.
I don't. What happens is a lot of
I,
times
I know, I know, words can be exchanged and it'll lead up to that, but at the same time, remember what I told you before. What would kill a person's pride?
yeah,
Silence.
100%. That's why I don't argue. But here's the thing: and you got to understand something too. You know you.
Mm-hmm.
You know her.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all been together so long, she knows you too.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows how to push them buttons to the point where if you don't catch yourself, you'll feed off into this shit. Like, you know what? I ain't even gonna feed. I know what you're doing.
Yeah, because see,
You feel me? Right.
that's what I'm saying about knowing that person, and,
100.
and then I got so much self control that you gonna have to really push me,
Man,
real, and I mean seriously, really push
I
me.
can relate.
These little petty arguments, I'd go, man, hey, fuck you, okay, and just walk on about my business, and that'll be the end of the whole situation.
A lot of times, you're right. A lot of times for me, right? Remember how I was saying it's not about love for me. It's about respect and appreciation. I
Right,
had
but I get you, but let me say this: if I'm respectful to you,
right.
learn. You better learn it quickly too.
Mhm.
So don't be disrespectful to me because I tell you like this, and she can verify this. I'm not making this up. Any
Right.
argument we've ever had, she can tell you I never called her out of her name.
Likewise. Okay, so I can relate to that. Right.
Never had, and she will verify that. This is not me making shit up.
Right.
She'll tell you that. Why? Because I know I don't even have to take it to that level.
Right. See, and now, okay, so let me clarify. When I say disrespect, it's not the name calling because that I've gone through that maybe once or twice
Hmm.
uh in the past. What I mean by that, so for me, I don't care about the liar because I expect I know a tongue is capable of lying.
Hmm.
Do I like liars? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that a tongue is capable of lying, so therefore it can happen. The cheating, eh, I ain't worried about that neither. For me, using I statements, trying to play on my intelligence, man, you might as well go ahead and put a put put a match up under my neck because I all of a sudden I'm getting hot, I'm getting tight. I'm like, look, I'm rubbing my head and shit. Like, are you like seriously like you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I
that,
mean, but to
woo,
me,
this shit right there,
to
man.
me, just me. I'm saying this. To me, that's an ego thing.
It's not even that.
No, just, seriously, it is because you carry yourself a certain way, and I'm
Call it,
guilty. I know I'm
call it.
guilty. I'm guilty of it too.
Right.
But
Call it.
as I said, people know, even if it's not in a relationship, all it takes is a few words, and I'm gonna be on your ass. You
Yes.
know, you understand? But
Yes.
I'm getting too old to be out here acting like that. So I'm like,
Yes.
I got to control that.
Yes.
So that's why I say it's an ego thing. And then that's what, going back to the whole king and queen reference. How can you expect to be treated like that if you feel disrespect toward the person you're talking to? You want them to treat you like a king, but you gonna talk greasy to me?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Come on, no, you can't as a man, you can't talk slick to a woman and say she better treat me like a king. You gotta be out of your damn mind.
And even like I said, even earlier, I said even with the king, a king. I don't care if it's King George, King James, King Ferdinand, King Arthur, whatever. He don't give a damn about being loved.
No, it's respect. It's a power.
The moment he feels disrespected by any subject in his court, hell,
taking your
Henry
head off.
VIII had his wives beheaded.
Right, take the head off.
Right, so all that I love. Listen, a man.
They probably said something like, "Hey, what are we doing today?" He was like, "Oh, get rid of her. I got to get rid of this one because that's disrespect." So that's why I say it's the ego thing for most people.
Hey,
I know it's hard. It's hard to admit. I know it's hard to admit, but it's an ego thing, and I know because I have a major ego.
Right. Listen,
I'm willing to admit that, but I know self-control.
Right.
I totally believe in respect more than anything. If you don't respect me, then we gonna have a problem day in and day out.
Right. So I'm gonna say it like this, right? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying thank you for bringing that to my attention. I'm gonna look into that. That's
what I said. I know it's some woman out there listening to this saying, "Ooh, he got him. He got him." No, I'm just they high fiving and popping champagne bottles.
Hell yeah! Look, the comments up like a motherfucker.
But I'm just saying.
And we got viewers.
It's ego. We might pick up another 20 women viewers just off of that because it's ego. That's what it comes down to. So I'm telling you, as your somewhat elder.
All right, big bro.
To work on the ego. Work on the ego. And you would go, oh man, this is smooth sailing right now.
All right, I'm gonna look into it.
Don't look at this. Work on it, and I guarantee you're gonna come back later on. It might not be tomorrow. It might be 5 years down the line.
You already know.
I see what you're talking about. You're gonna say, I see exactly what you're talking about.
I'm gonna hit you with the Moana. I'm gonna say, thank you.
Yeah, you're gonna say, man, that was something that I didn't realize. But you know how I feel about you. I ain't here to be like, oh man, you tripping, you doing this. Man, no, you gotta work that out yourself.
I don't take no offense to nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't either. So that's why I laugh at a lot of things that people say about me. I'm like, oh, tell me more. I'm intrigued.
Let me learn about me.
Yeah, let me learn about me since I don't know me. Let me learn about myself. Right.
Real shit though. Let me get back to these comments. We got 8. So Diana back again. She says, that's some true low self-esteem BS to say, oh, he made me feel special today. He must love me. But then he disappears or talks to me crazy or like crap. Second best for the next 2 weeks. All right. What you got for that?
Oh, hold on. I wasn't even paying attention. Let me see.
That's some true low self-esteem BS to say. I don't know if I'm reading this right because I don't know the emphasis on the words, but
let's say love me. When he disappears and talks to me crazy. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Everybody's grown, but y'all need to be adults. If y'all understand that one, okay, be adults. Just if they don't want to talk to you for 2 weeks, if they don't play that, to me, that don't mean play tit for tat. I mean, I've gone through that situation where went through the whole week of not saying a word.
Right.
Next day, I wake up and act like nothing even happened.
Right.
So everybody handles everything differently. You know,
Exactly.
I can't tell you exactly, excuse me, how to approach that. I really can't.
Um, I don't know. I can relate to everything that you just said. Things happen in a person's life or whatever have you. Person might be going through some things and you never even know it.
Yeah.
Especially if the communication is not right or going left. She says, what she say for the next 2 weeks? Disappears, talks crazy, or acts like okay. So obviously there's something going on.
Something there, something
Right.
major going
On
on.
his
And
end,
you
on
might
his
want to just
end,
sit
and you
down and
might
say,
want
"Hey, what's up?" Just be honest. Say, "Hey, I noticed you acting a little different, a little, not like your normal self. What's going on?"
sometimes, man. Sometimes, I'm guilty of this one. Sometimes it's on the approach. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that too.
You can come. I can come to a person and mean well,
Hmm.
right? Tone be level and everything, but slip up and say the wrong thing, or it comes off where it can be perceived as accusatory, or like you making accusations,
Hmm.
and that shit will shut every fucking thing down quick as shit.
And sometimes you got to get a person that space.
Yeah, 100%.
Depends on the person. You give them enough space, they'll come back to you and say,
I
"Hey,
mean,
look, let me talk to you about something." You
and
know?
and you know what? And here's the thing about that. That comes into play of actually knowing this person. You see
Yeah,
what I'm
that's what
saying?
I'm saying. If you
How
know
well
them,
do you know this person? If this person has been distant, what did she say? 2 weeks. So if
two
this person's been distant for 2 weeks, is this something abnormal for this person? Uh, uh did this just start happening? Like
right?
you know what I'm saying? Is this something that's been going on and all of a sudden you just don't like it? Like I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
there's
That's what I'm saying. These little 6 month relationships, they just don't work.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, this hopefully this is somebody you've known for years at a time, so you can say, okay, they going through a little something. Just I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna pressure them. I'm not gonna say, hey, you coming in here, you doing this, you blah. No, just let it ride out. Then say, hey, you okay? And that might be the thing that break the conversation open. You all right? You weren't
I,
acting your normal self. What's going on?
sometimes here's the thing, and I'm about to tell on myself with this one. Sometimes, sometimes for me, sometimes words don't have to be exchanged. I don't like talking about my problems.
Okay.
I'll write them down. Uh, if I'm comfortable enough with you, if I know you, if this is, I'll hint. I'll hint long before I even start telling you about it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I gave you tidbits of it long before I even and long before I even came and sat down and said, "Man, this is what's bothering me." You know what I'm saying? The boss, the other day, the boss was saying something and really rubbed me the wrong way, and it's got me in a dark spot right now. Da, 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 da. I'll hint long before little tidbits. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, da 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 da. But the thing about me, sometimes, sometimes words don't have to be utilized. Sometimes just your presence, that presence of that person, of the right person.
Hmm.
I don't have to say nothing. Just sit in. You look. We ain't got to hold hands. We ain't got to talk. Just sit there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You okay? Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. It's just that a lot of people are big on words, right? a lot of people, a lot of people are big on words, but everybody's not a talker.
Right.
One, two,
Yeah. Yeah.
two. If you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that your communication is rough, communicate without the words.
But
Hey, we ain't.
that's easier said than done because most people can't do that.
You know why? Because they holding on to that negative energy. If excuse me, if you're frustrated with me, the love that's there, right? You and I'm sorry, what's her name?
Michelle.
If Michelle is upset,
Mm-hmm.
you may not have the words to say to actually make her feel good, right? Or to give a without fumbling to give a
Mm-hmm.
solid apology, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just coming over there, sitting next to her, even though she's mad, put your
Mm-hmm.
arm around her, or you know what I'm saying, just hold her hand. He still loves me. I still love him. She might even make the first move and be like, you know what, you was acting like a jerk. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But a lot of times, what happens is people be holding on so much to the point where you come over there, he comes over there to sit next to you. She get up and go in the other room. She
Mm-hmm.
turned the TV up super loud because she anticipating that you're gonna say something.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, are you trying to stay angry, or are you trying to heal, work at this heal and move forward? You see what I'm saying? And
But
I'm not saying that you got to get over it today, 2 days.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like, what are you working toward? Are you?
Well, I mean, I would
You
say
know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I would say try to find a way to work around it. Because see, I'm silly enough that if she went in the other room and, like you said, turned up the TV or whatever, I'll walk right in there and say, "Hey, what you watching?"
Right, that part.
you know.
That
So
part.
I've pretty much, like I said, I know the person I'm with. So
Right.
I learned ways to work around it. But like, hey, what you watching? I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, is that good? That's what you want to see right now? Okay, cool. I'm gonna sit
So
down and watch it with you just to throw all balance.
right, right. I feel
So
it.
that's why I say you gotta know that person. You really do. So this anger that some of y'all are holding inside, you only gonna kill yourself.
That part.
You know.
36 comments, man. Let's get caught up. Diana,
Okay.
real quick. Damn. Diana says you're driven by respect and appreciation. But if they are treating you like crap or second best, are they respecting and appreciating you? Every day I'm treated like crap. Okay. It's gonna happen. Uh treating me like crap and disrespecting me is two different. Hold on. Treating me like crap and disrespecting. I mean, treating me like crap and disrespecting, and I'm assuming she's talking to me. Treating me like crap and disrespecting are two different things. Uh, disrespect, disrespect, disrespect in the regards of maybe I should be more specific on the disrespect thing, huh? Uh, the appreciation, the little thing, not even the little things, the things that, and I don't do anything for praise. So if I did it because my heart was in it, or because I wanted to.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not saying, it's not a transaction. So, I did this because I'm expecting something in return. You know what I'm saying? She's not a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? So she's not a prostitute, and I'm not a trick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not doing this and then saying, okay, well, you owe me for this. You know what I'm saying? The appreciation is the appreciation and the respect is it could be something so simple as thank you, or not even saying thank you. Sometimes it's just in the acknowledgement. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not saying every time. You know what I'm saying? But if a person sometimes I'm gonna say I can't say all men, but sometimes there's times where I've felt that what I brought to the table wasn't good enough. Right?
Okay.
What I brought to the table wasn't good enough. You wanted more when I had nothing more to offer. So instead of being grateful for what I brought or what I bring, it was looked down upon or frowned upon. Okay, so that's the appreciation aspect. So in turn, if you're asking something of me, and I'm giving you my honest answer, whatever have you, and now that's not suffice for you or whatever have you. Now it's it's an issue, it's an argument. Okay, well then that's not me that you're looking for. You see what I'm saying? You're looking for something else. If you're trying to change something, I don't know if I'm wording this right. You're more driven by respect and appreciation. But if they are treated like crap or second best, are they respecting and appreciating you?
No.
I'm sorry.
Simple answer, no. To me, that because we talked about that before. A person, respecting you.
Right. So you're saying no.
No, I'm saying no. I mean, I just me personally, I value respect more than love ever will. Than I ever will.
Wait, say that again.
I said to me, I appreciate respect. I want respect.
Right.
It ranks much higher than love to me. It always will.
And that's the point that I'm trying to make. I don't know a man where respect doesn't rank higher than love.
Yeah, it's like you can say you
That's
love me
the point that I was trying to make.
24/7, but if you don't respect me, then we don't need to be around each other.
And that's the point that I was trying to make from the beginning, from jump. The king, queen, all that type of shit. When I first started, that's exactly what I was saying. Men, men rank respect and appreciation higher than they do love. Women are based off of love and the admiration aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? No.
I mean, it's been too many cases, and probably some of y'all have been through it, where a man to tell you that he love you, and
And
he's screwing your best friend.
right. So that's the thing.
So
If you're saying
is
that
that
love is
love?
higher rank, right? Then why is it that you can't distinguish real love from fake love? You get what I'm saying? Like, no. But to each of their own.
Yeah.
To answer that real quick, man. Treating me like crap, second best. Are they respecting me or appreciating me? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Here's why I say that. Ant just pointed out something that I didn't look at. I've never actually looked at it, was never worded to me like that. So I said, thank you. I appreciate it, and I'll look into it. I didn't, oh man, hell no. I didn't take offense to it. Now he could have worded it a whole different way, and I'd be like, what the fuck did you just say? You know what I'm saying? So in him telling me the truth, most people do not like hearing the truth, and all of a sudden your feelings are involved or whatever have you. Oh, you treated me like shit. You said that was very, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the most tactful person, but I will tell a motherfucker straight up. This is this is that. In the same aspect, I would prefer, especially if you fuck with me, I would prefer that you give it to me straight. So if that's what you're doing, just like you just did what did he? I don't feel like crap. Did he treat me like crap? No, it's all in
respect.
Did I feel disrespected? No,
You see what I'm saying? It was in a respectful way, and that's how I am. I would talk to you and tell you straight up what's on my mind, but I ain't gonna make you feel belittled or anything. It's like, hey, this is what I'm seeing.
Right.
So if I'm showing you that amount of respect, show it back to me. That's all I'm asking. You know, it don't have to turn into this, oh, you this and blah, blah, blah. Hey, you know, hey, okay, now you want to go there with me? Okay, I'm going to show you a little something.
Right.
But I can talk to anybody, really any way, and still be respectful of them as a person. Now, I may not like what they've done or the way they move about, but I'll give you that amount of respect as a person until you want to cross that line with me. Then you about to see something real for you.
Right. Lyrical says, okay, shot or paper cut. It's really that simple of a question. Really, it's not. It's about want, facts. You can't always have what you want, real. Therefore, it's not about reality. I don't know what type of world you live in, but okay. Keyword was rather. Okay. Again, this is your interpretation of this question. Like, I'm okay with you not agreeing with me, but you're not going to sway me regardless of how you push the issue. So this is this is what makes it not a question of right or wrong. Agreed, but the way you pressing it is like you saying, like you're turning it into a right or wrong thing. Yes, useless title, but one of a level of being treated, meaning better. Wait, did I read that right? Yes, useless. Yeah. Okay, yes, useless title, but one of a level of being treated, meaning better. Okay, so at the end of the day, you're okay with everybody being kings and queens. Okay, I got it. Cool. If it works for you, it works for you. Me personally, to me, it sounds very. It's like everybody saying, "Oh man, this is my friend. This is my home." Everybody's a motherfucking homie at this point. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a bro at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like it loses its significance. It's like a person constantly saying, "Oh, I love you, I love you." Eventually, it starts to lose its context. You know what I'm saying? Like. But that's just me. Diana says, they may be giving their best effort, but you have the choice to accept it or not if you feel like you deserve more. Absolutely. And if you feel like you deserve more, then go get what you want. Because the fact of the matter is, again, on along the lines of the selfish aspect, if they pass I used this analogy earlier. If we're in church and they're passing around the offering plate for the 5th time, the first time it came around, I put 50 cents in there. Each time it came around, you put $10 in there. Now everybody's sitting in the congregation, sitting up looking at me like, oh man, look at that old cheapskate. Y'all sitting up top. That's all I had to offer. So if you're not okay with the 50 cents that I had to offer, you feel like you want more, what I gave wasn't good enough, then okay, well then that's cool. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? But you can't never get mad at a person for giving what they gave or what they have to give. If you want more and that's not, and you're that greedy of a person that you feel like, okay, well that's not good enough. I want, then I mean, that's on you though. Because at the end of the day, everybody's gonna want what they want. But the thing about it is, just like a spoiled ass child, little Timmy wants every toy. Oh, I want. But reality is that's not life. I want $1 million. I'll never get it. I want to be a billionaire. I'll never make it. Not in this lifetime. I'm running out of time. So therefore, I accept what is actually tangible.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Auntie? How you doing? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get caught up on, and it might seem like I'm getting irritated or whatever have you. I'm not. I'm looking at the time. We got 39 comments, and I'm trying to get everybody ready here. So if it seems like I'm out of the collar, as dogs say now, tight, I'm not. I'm just trying to get everything answered. You are supposed to grow and change together. So A, B, and C is great at first. But as the relationship progresses, we should want to add D, E, and F. Okay, so here's the thing. That's awesome. That sounds great. It sounds very cliche, though. When you really think about that, yeah, we do grow. We grow up, we grow out, and we grow apart. If A, B, and C was you, A, B, and C is still you. D, E, and F is not you. And that's not growth, that's a change. That's something entirely different. What you got? I mean, what you
No, but I know we touched on that.
okay.
I
So
know you just going through old comments. Well,
basically, right. Vet says bullshit. Some be bullshit. Some be looking for help and a roof over their head. Some. I'm not sure what you're talking about as far as bullshit because I'm so fucking far behind. But okay. Some do, some don't. That's all I can tell you on that.
Choice.
Right. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you chose. You
chose. I'm sorry to tell you, you chose.
Right. Example: A, B, C is you meet. A, B, and C is you meet. Talk on the phone all day, all night, a couple dates. As it progresses, now we are spending the night together, have a kid, get married, buy property, travel. Okay. So, all right, I'm with you so far. But at the end of the day, all right, so at the end of the day, example A, B, and C is you meet, you talk on the phone all day, night, a couple of dates. As it progresses, now we are spending the night together, have a kid, get married, buy property, travel, etc.
Yeah. In a fantasy world, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, even in the reality world, I mean that sums it up pretty much what happens in the beginning. But see, here's the thing: A, B, and C. That's not even A, B, and C. That's. Well, I'm gonna let her have that. Let's go with A, B, and C. That's A, B, and C, right?
Okay.
So that's who you are when you meet. I mean, A, B, and C. So this is who you are. You met, you talk on the phone all day and night, a couple of dates. As it progresses, we are now spending the night together, have a kid, get married, buy property, travel, etc. Okay. So that's A, B, and C.
So what you come next after that?
I'm looking at it like this, though, right? And again, I don't know. Again, she used the word growth.
Mm-hmm.
So A, B, and C. You meet, you talk on the phone, day and night, a couple of dates, right? That's A, B, and C, right?
Yeah, the honeymoon phase, like I said.
Right. So then she goes on to say, as it progresses, which still should be A, B, and C, right? Now we're spending the night together, have a kid, get married, buy property. None of that is actually you, but you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So essentially what happened was all that, nothing changed there. That was still you being who you were from the beginning to the future part of who you were. In the beginning, I was, hey babe, how you doing? Da-da-da. Oh, hey, how you doing? Damn girl, what's up? Da-da. However you shot your shot, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Long conversations on the phone. Oh, yeah. So what you doing? Yeah, all right, just watching this TV, watching this movie. Oh, it's cool. All right. Dates. So you want to go grab a bite to eat? Sure, yeah, no problem, whatever. Da-da-da-da-da. As it progresses, that was A, B, and C, right? As it progresses, I'm still the same person. Let me show you. Now we're spending the night together, right? Now we have a kid together. Hell, we didn't got married. Buy property, travel, etc. I'm still the same person. I'm still A, B, and C. D, E, F, G, none of that shit even came into play because D, E, F, none of that shit was even me. Who you are, don't get me wrong, a lot of people do not show all of who they are, but there's a high percentage of who you are that's presented in the beginning. You're going to go an extra mile like you said before. You're going to go extra to secure your spot. Once the spot is secured, the honeymoon phase is over with, 6 months, a year, whatever have you. Reality kicks in, and this is when you start to say, oh, well, I didn't know that, but okay, cool, I can accept that. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. I'm cool with that. You know what? I don't like the fact that every time he takes a piss, he forgets to put the fucking toilet seat down. You know what I'm saying?
That's petty stuff.
I mean, it is, but here's the thing. In today's society, in today's relationships, that shit right there gets your ass canned quick as fuck.
Really? Because I feel like if
listen. And it's not just the chicks, the guys, like you said, motherfuckers are petty out here.
Yeah, that's petty.
They're petty out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like this, right? I'm 58 and still learning. Shit, I feel you. Nephew, me too. Jamie, you should be growing as a couple.
Yeah, you should. But
again,
here's another reality. If death do us part was real, then,
right,
then divorce wouldn't exist.
Exactly. Because reality, like I said, you should grow as a couple. The only growing that's happening, we grow this way. One of us then got fat. Let's just keep it real. We grow. So you guys can see. We grow this way. We grow this way because as we get older, our bones start to compress, and we grow this way. Because unfortunately, a lot of us are growing apart because somebody, pride, incompatibility, selfishness, hell, stupidity. There's a lot of variables. People like to call them red flags or whatever the fuck. There's a lot of variables in here that are literally, there's no longevity.
No, because a lot of people want instant gratification.
Exactly.
They don't look at long term, playing the long game. It's like, if I can't get this right now, when I want it right now, then it's not worth it.
Right.
So that's why I said, if that's the life you live, then just be single and don't complain.
Right. So now remember how you said, oh, there's gonna be something here high-fiving.
Mm-hmm.
Look who you see there. The crazy thing about it is the ones that high-fiving though, the ones that are high-fiving. If that's if that's what you're looking for, the gratification, you see what I'm saying? Follow me.
I see this, but I'm gonna say, boy, you have a cast of characters that were.
Yeah. Well,
you should have your own TV show at this point. Seriously, because I'm like, man, this is
listen.
This stuff this is unreal to me. I'm like,
but you know what? Here's the thing. It's not unreal. It shows a lot of stuff though. I do what I do for a reason. Okay. I am very unorthodox in how I teach. I don't mind putting myself out there like that, because here's the thing, right? There's some guy or some woman that's going through the same thing that I'm going through or have gone through in this moment that needs to see this or needs to hear this. So if me, for lack of a better way of saying it, exposing myself to help somebody else to see, I'll do it again. I would never, and don't get me wrong. I know she's just having fun.
Yeah.
But I would never, and let me throw this out there. I don't feel disrespected because of who it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I would never celebrate something like that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Here it is that he's pointed out something that, okay, maybe I should look at. It might help me. But instead, it was like a celebration of, and maybe this is just how I'm looking at it in the moment. Instead of it was a celebration of, I finally got, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I get that. That's why I said it the way I did, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure secretly somebody was saying, finally somebody said, you know, I know. I mean, you ain't gotta explain nothing to me. I already know it. I already see it.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
But I'm just saying it's just something that it's an observation more than anything.
And that's exactly what listen, trust and believe.
It's an observation. So I'm like,
I'm watching
I'm like, hey, let me tell you this.
Yes.
Why it's fresh on my mind, because I'll mess around and wake up tomorrow morning and go, oh damn, I should have said this. But anyway, it's just a observation, and it's an honest one from my point of view. Okay, so, and that's what anybody need to understand. Anything I ever said on here is my point of view, and I've known, we've seen it happen where I say something and somebody fly off the rails about it.
Listen,
and I'm like, just listen to what I'm saying. Don't hear it. Listen to what I'm saying.
That's the story of my life. And here's the thing, right? That's part of the reason why sometimes I've toned it down a lot.
Mm-hmm.
When I first came home, I was brutally honest. I ain't give two shits about your feelings. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still there, But tactfulness, what's that? You see what I'm saying? If it was truth, you was gonna hear it. I don't give a fuck how you felt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that was based on the environment you were in. Okay.
You know what? I honestly,
And I knew that from not being locked down.
Right.
It was the environment. Yeah, it was the environment you was in. So now you back into society where you got to kind of tiptoe with the words you use.
And that's the problem. That is a huge problem for me.
Yeah,
All this tiptoeing ass shit around here.
I haven't been locked down in that situation, but I know that from being here on the outside. That I had to, I can't say this.
You can't. We just choose not to.
Right. It's like, but me being me, I'm gonna say it anyway. So it's gonna hurt some people's feelings. You know, it really has. But I'm like, bottom line, I'll be like, well, hell, maybe you needed to hear that in the first place.
Did they feel like crap when you said it?
Probably did, because I told you the situation that I just went through with another grown man, asking me, do I care? You know, and my answer was like, you must be out your fucking mind.
Now look, you can't be doing them kings like that, man.
No, man, you
let me quit, man. I'm just
it ain't stoking nothing in me, but I'm like, bottom line, it's like, come on, now you needed to hear what I told you.
Right. How the hell did this damn thing shoot all the way back up here?
I don't know. That's yours, because mine. Or do you scroll all the way down when you see the comments? I don't know what you're looking at.
I'm trying. All right. So very true, man. Diana. All right. So the handshake, she shot her little hand up. The damn thing creaked up. All right. So Auntie say whatever a person does for one another should be from the heart and not, well, I did counting favors, right? And unfortunately, there's a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? When a person does that, can you honestly say, if a person's counting favors, can you honestly say that this person actually fucks with you then?
No, not at all.
Right. They don't. They're after what they can get, how they can use you or what they can get from you.
Yeah, that's manipulation right there.
Exactly. Transactions and shit.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, and that's another thing too. I can't speak for everybody. When the argument ensues and shit start coming up about yesterday or what was done 3 years ago, 5 years ago, don't bring that shit back up. Because here's the thing. When you do that shit, I'm gonna use me. I'm fuck that bullshit. I'm gonna use me. Don't do that with me. Because here's the thing. If it was something that was 2 days ago, a week ago, a month, you're pushing it. Okay, you haven't gotten over it. You're still trying to work it out your system. All right, cool, fine, Danny. Once we didn't talked about this shit repetitively, like I don't like repeating myself. So I'm not a child. I'm not retarded. I don't want to keep hearing about some fuck ups. If a motherfucker that fucked up, he owned that shit, move forward, let it go, right? Or move the fuck on.
But I mean,
if you bring
bottom line is. Come on now, let's be honest. You talking about a woman?
I mean, shit. There's some dudes that do the same shit though. So if the shit was 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 2 years ago, a year ago, for crying out loud, and you still bringing up the shit, then obviously you didn't get over the shit. So if you didn't get over the shit when y'all was talking about it, you still harboring that shit. How the fuck did you move? You can't move forward. You don't have a future because you're not moving forward. So therefore, you still living in the past. Then kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? All that. Oh well, and da. And remember when she did this to y'all. That shit, and I don't even like using this word, but ain't no other way to put it. That shit is toxic. That shit toxic as fuck, man.
I'm sorry.
You
got people that love drama anyway, so
true. Learn.
Not just women. Let me clear that statement up.
That's a fact. Learn
Said
to
you
love,
got people to
live,
love.
and move on. Shit. Only way to change a person is if they were. I like that analogy. That's cool. Some run for the truth. Absolutely, they do. Diana says it was an example. The A, B, and C is the beginning. The D, E, and F is the growing process. Growing and progressing. Okay. I'm not saying that you're wrong. That's your perspective or how you see it. Okay, that's I ain't knocking it. That's cool. So if 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 this person's still at A, B, and C, and you're at X, Y, and Z, then you're at the end of okay. So now you're at the end of your alphabet. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna up and leave now because you've reached the end of the rope? Or let me ask you this: if A, B, and C is the beginning, and D, E, F is growing and progressing, right? Which means now you got G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, and I'm not trying to be an asshole, and I'm not trying to be weird. I mean, not weird. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be an asshole, and I'm not trying to be rude or mean. But let's say you get to X, Y, and Z. Let's say y'all hand in hand, and then you start stumbling along the way because nothing is smooth. You stumbling. I mean, I'm sorry, he's stumbling, and you've reached X, Y, and Z before he did. Let's say he's still at QRS. I don't know. That's too far for you, right? Now you got to gauge, okay, is this too far? I've reached the end. So you cut him off after all that time because you got to the finish line before he did when y'all supposed to got there together. So you never actually turned around and said, hey, listen, and try to put, or let's say for sake of argument, right? If this is what you're saying, DEF is showing, DEF is growing and progressing. Okay. So now you guys reach XYZ together, right? So what happens after that? Because you ain't got nothing else. What you gonna start on? I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to be funny, but like,
I guess start over again. Hey.
Who got time for that?
No, I'm saying start over again with that person, maybe. You know, I don't know. I'm just throwing it
right.
out there.
No, I get what you're saying. Dynasty. Well, they active tonight, boy. I appreciate it though. No, I ain't even gonna lie. I appreciate it because it be them dry nights that makes this shit so long, man. For real. Yeah. Like I appreciate when they keep it flowing like that. Diana says something like the toilet seat is inconsequential.
No, that means a lot.
I would say it does. It does.
How dare you leave that toilet seat?
It does, because I tell you what, I'd have been knocked to the floor many a times
over the toilet seat.
Over the toilet seat, man. Listen,
I mean, just ask him. What are you walking in the bathroom backwards with your eyes closed?
No, well, wait a minute. It was my
you
mom.
didn't see the toilet seat.
No, because everybody don't have a night light, and everybody don't turn the light on.
You don't need a night light. You know what a toilet is in your bathroom.
Night, man, listen, I don't know.
What do you just walk in and just automatically pee on the floor?
Nah, but I'm just saying. Listen, your auntie used to, man. Listen, I used to catch, hey, wow, you know what I'm saying? And I had, and see, back then they didn't talk, so I had to figure out what the fuck I did wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better not. What do I do? Shit, here come another one. Shit, you better go, man. Now you walking around the house, look for everything, man. Shit, man, please.
She done two-pieced you over a toilet seat.
Sure, real talk. Shit, she was me. It was a joke. If you can't laugh at our own shit, then when can we laugh? laugh whenever. Shit, I'm just
No,
saying.
no, I know. I didn't take it.
And I don't think she did either, for real.
I don't take it.
Uh,
I need something to laugh at anyway. I try to laugh every day. So, you
it's shit. You see what Auntie said,
know,
and they were sisters. She said, "Don't leave my toilet seat up. I'm just standing up, right?"
you better learn. Since y'all want to be equals, you
I
better
was saying,
learn.
I was saying, ain't that equal rights? You
better
got the right to put that bitch down the way I do.
you want to be an equal, you better learn.
Man, shit, man. You feel me? You feel me? But yeah, man. Nah, man. It, this is here. Man, let me do this real quick. The name of the podcast is "Tell It Like It Is." All right.
Unfortunately, yes.
No shit, and I live by it. No scripts, no filters, no bullshit. Straight talk on real life topics. I say that to say this. Nowadays, people like to talk about this. I don't believe in it, but whatever. This safe place or this safe space. If you feel the need to come in here and get some shit off your chest, come on with it. Whether it be Q&A, something I said or whatever have you, cool. I ain't gonna take no offense to this shit no damn way. Me being the fact that I do read the comments, I might respond. I may not acknowledge you. But nonetheless, feel free to say whatever you want in here. However you feel like you want to say it. I'm a hard one to offend. I'm a hard one to offend. So like I get it. It was the joke. Cool, not a problem. Like I said, I'm not moved by it one way or another. Look like we lost some people, man. We didn't actually. We had 5. So Auntie, thanks for tuning in. Diana, good looking. I appreciate you. Definitely kept me on my P's and Q's today. Definitely kept me on my toes. Jamie, thanks for tuning in as usual. Lyrical from Cleveland, Ohio. I don't know if you're still here, man. I want to give you a shout out and thanks for tuning in, man. And I appreciate, man. I appreciate the mental sparring match. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I don't get many. Well, it be dudes in here, but they won't open their mouth. They sit there in silence. So when you got in here and you, I was really feeling that, man. I appreciate that, man. 100. I've been called every name in the book. Asshole, POS, woman basher, I hate women, etc., misogynistic, the whole 9. It was nice to have a male in here that actually put in some solid input. Usually it just be me and Ant bouncing off each other. So yeah, I want to say thank you and special shout out to you on that one, man. I appreciate you for real. That's dope, man. For real. That hey, listen. Shout out to Darnell Boom. Again, thanks for tuning in, man. I'm gonna need some more input from you, man. But the peekaboo is cool, man, for right now. I appreciate it. For those of you who are into the boxing, be on the lookout for Darnell Boone. He's got a fight coming up in Florida. December 25th of this year. Well, yeah, December 20. No, I'm sorry. I said December. January 25th of 2025. So going into the next year, he'll be fighting down in Florida. So check him out. I'll give you further updates on that if you guys are boxing fans or whatever have you. If you guys are travelers, you happen to be going down to the Florida area, state of Florida, go check him out. Tell your family, your loved ones to go check out the fight or whatever have you. Auntie, what you talking about? What I'm waiting for? Shoulder hit me with the Nate dog. Hold up. Wait.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah. What I'm waiting for, Auntie? Oh shit. Also shout out to Tiff, man. She was actually she actually popped in and she was here. I ain't gonna say on time, but she was here and not before we shut off. You know what I'm saying? You know, she like to pop in 3 minutes before we say, all right, well, we out of here. You know what I'm saying? So like good looking, man. Appreciate it. Manny, where you at, man? You've been missing out. Man. I'm gonna have to come over there and pop in on you. Make sure you're still breathing. She said, cause you were because you said you recalled all kinds of that. Man, listen. On a daily, you hear me? On a daily.
hey, it's all true. So hey,
Listen. Listen, I'm a whole different generation, you dig? I came up, listen, I can't stress this enough. True story. I can't stress this enough. I had a person tell me on Facebook, man, I was going back and forth with somebody in the comment section, right? And it was on some legit type shit, you know? And he's addressing me, so he tagged me straight in. Boom, sincere right.
mm-hmm.
Hey man, listen, I hope I don't offend you. Blah 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 blah. I said, what? I said, man, listen, check this out, man. I don't know if you're looking at my profile picture or whatever have you, or look, I don't, you know, it might be the skin or whatever. You might think I'm young. I'm from a whole different generation, man.
Mm-hmm.
We came up where motherfuckers was dropping the N-bomb, hard wars, knuckling up because of this. So if you think that you can possibly say anything in this day and age that's gonna verbally offend, man, you out your rabbit ass mind, man. Trust me, y'all, and this is why I be saying, y'all need some thicker skins, man, straight up, because, and this is what annoys me. It be people that's in the same age bracket as me, of my peer, that be over here on this, oh my gosh, like what the fuck, like where did you grow up at?
It's too sensitive. I'm like, come on.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, come on, man. All this bullying, man. Listen, I don't know nothing about that shit. Listen, like I said in the previous episode, bullies do not exist. Only victims. For those who are tuning in and didn't see that podcast, I'll break it down for you. Bullies do not exist. Only victims. Bullies are looking for easy prey. With that being said, the only thing that happens to you is what you allow to happen to you. So if I'm bullying Ant, and Ant throw them hands up, and I might be able to scrape. Listen, he might get his feathers ruffled, you know what I'm saying? Whatever have you. He might get off on me. But if he make that stand, I guarantee you, I'll never fuck with him again. Because even if I beat the brakes off Ant, he might luck up and catch me up under my eye. Speaking from past experiences of being bullied and being a bully. So now, even though I didn't tore his ass the fuck up, I got this little mark up under my eye. Now, as the bully, they ain't saying, "Oh yeah, man, Ant fucked him up." They saying, "Damn, he fucked your shit up."
Mm-hmm.
I gotta live with that. I'm not rolling the dice on that shit. So one thing for sure, two things for certain. Because he made that stand, he showed that he'll throw back, even though he gonna get his ass whooped. I'm gonna go find that motherfucker across the room that's gonna give up his lunch money with no fight.
Right.
No fight. She said, "To whom this may concern about?" Hey man, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love.
She get ready to fight a whole lot of people then.
Hey man, listen, shoot. Hey. Dude, I said leave my nephew alone.
You get ready to fight half a young child.
Hey man, dude, wait a minute. Youngstown, Chicago, Ohio, Missouri.
Right. You get ready to travel and fight some people.
Yeah, shit. Hey, look, Philadelphia, shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, the whole man. Man, look, that's one thing. Listen, I ain't never sat still. Never sat still. Shit, I've been all over the goddamn place. Shit, hell yeah. So in this corner, where it is.
Right. Definitely.
Shit, get them up, because I'm gonna tell you right now, shit, hell yeah. I don't know who all. I'm about to drop this little link real quick. For those of y'all who are who are on TikTok, I know y'all may not post videos over there or whatever have you. Go check it out over there. You'll find a lot of the clips from the episodes are posted over there. Go over there, check them out. Excuse me, comment, like, whatever have you. Make sure you follow the page. Hell yeah. But yeah, man. Shit. Woo-wee. Let's get ready to rumble. Hey, Auntie. Going back to your last comment. She said that part. Hey, now listen. To whom this may concern, leave my nephew alone. And she said you said she's gonna have a whole lot of people to fight that part. Now check this out. When you get in there, Auntie, you can't be going in there doing that that Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul shit. You nah, I'm just playing. Look, don't be catching no cases over me neither. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna use that what they used to say back in the day. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me. Ah, shit. And I didn't say nothing about fighting. Peace be still. Wait, hold up. Peace be still. Peace made us still. Bang, bang. I shot you down. Hey, man.
I ain't got time for you thugs.
Hey, look, she over on some Yosemite sand.
Yeah, exactly.
You see the rootin' pow, pow.
Right, just walk in the door shooting. Come on, man. Relax.
Hey, shit.
Relax.
You don't make me cut you.
Yeah,
Don't make me cut you.
Get cut back dealing with me.
She's saying she ain't going for this shooting her in the pinky toe neither.
Oh, you thugs out there.
Shit, man. Thugs need love too, man.
No, I ain't got time for it. I live a stress-free lifestyle.
Oh, shoot, man. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Well, I don't know about y'all, man. I ain't trying to hold y'all any later. We had this was definitely a good show. Again, the numbers was great. The comments were great. The interaction was amazing.
Yep.
I greatly appreciate each and every last one of you. I hope to see you guys on the future show. The next show will be I'm sorry. Next show will be Friday. She said, "Aunt, seriously, me too. Stress free." The next show will be Friday at 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. I just want to say thank y'all, man, for real, man. The love, the support, the interaction, man. It means a lot, and I greatly appreciate you guys. Seriously. Thank you. Hats off. Yeah, I'm gonna show it. Hats off to y'all. So without y'all, I wouldn't have an audience. Shit. Real shit. Oh shit.
What's up?
I'm supposed to get my daughter. To be continued.
See, look at you.
To be continued.
Just look at you.
Yeah, nah, because I just realized I'm supposed to get my daughter Friday.
Hmm.
So
I mean, if it don't happen, no big deal.
yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah,
That's all right.
No big deal.
Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time.
Yep.
Sincere signing off.
Yep. We'll see you.
Maniac, schizophrenic flow, Bishop, Milano. I goes hard. You niggas saw. Bitches hate me, but they all hoe. Fuck a nigga bolo.